Okay, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers franchise here on Out of the Park with Baseball 25. Your Detroit Tigers are in their third consecutive American League Championship Series, facing the Boston Red Sox, a team that we swept. I think we beat them twice now in order to get to the World Series. We swept them to get to the World Series last year, and I think we beat them in the ALDS the year before. So this is a team who we've had their number in the playoffs, but I'm not underestimating because they had all the fucking bullshit luck fall their way this year. And knowing the Red Sox historically, that's a pretty solid trend. They tend to get insanely fucking lucky. Except for 2013 they were insanely fucking lucky in general, but somehow they actually were good. I don't know. That's besides the point. This fucking lucky ass baseball team, I'm not underestimating them, even though I think we have the better team. Yeah. Let's go to game one let's go to game one. Okay, actually, we're not going to game two because I forgot we need to go over this team for the ALCS. Kyle Teal, Marcio Mercer, Tristan Casas, Rafael Devers. Casas and Mayer both had 30 homers. Devers had 40. Vaughn Grissom appears to be a very good hitter, if not a power guy. Roman Anthony, very good hitter. This team seems to be built off their lineup, and Kyle Teal seems to also be one of their best players. Just an on-base machine and relatively good defensive catcher. 21 career framing runs. They have a good team in terms of offense. Their pitching's a bit weak, but they have a good bullpen, so I guess it makes sense. They won over 100 games. Okay. Riley Green steps in against Blake Snell, and the American League Championship Series is underway. Last year, the Tigers swept the Red Sox aside on the way to the World Series. Will we get a more competitive series this year? Snell strikes out Green to start the series. Good first inning from Scott. Good first inning from Snell. Okay, first time we've put Snell under any threat today. And it's a strikeout for Riley Green. Colt Keith 3-0. Bases loaded. Gleyber Torres, bases loaded. And he hits him. It runs in and it hits him. And that'll bring home the first run of the series. Up next comes Evan Carter, who pops it up. First baseman, inning over. Not as bad as it could have been for Boston. Still, it's 1-0 Detroit. Runner on second against Scott. Here's Jose Siri. Blasts it. Green's under it. 2 down. Kyle Teal. Dangerous hitter. Line to right. Under it, Carter. Inning over. Lead off double for Tanaka. Here's Bobby Dahlbeck. Strikes him out. Here's Connor Bennett. Guy with a lot of swing and miss in his game, and he swings and misses there. Back-to-back strikeouts by Snell. And here's Sullivan, who works a 2-out walk to bring Parker Meadows to the plate, who also works a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Riley Green. Hit back to Snell. The Red Sox work out of trouble for the second inning in a row. The second out. Yeah, whatever. Red Sox tie it on a homer by Devers. And then hits by Grissom and Anthony. And he strikes out. I just realized this. I forgot to double check the Red Sox team. I will have that fixed, and we'll do that after game one. 2 on. I'm riding with Scott. We're gonna get him through the 6th. Full count, Roman Anthony. Walks him. Bases loaded. I like the matchup. Strikes him out. Matt Scott pitches in and out of danger in the 6th. Still tied at 1. Okay. And bring in Bryce. Of course. Tie game. Tanaka. Let's go. Bullpen has been leaky as hell this entire series. Comes Chase Burns. Grounded to Tanaka, 1 out. I guess not. 2-2, popped up. Playable at 3rd, Keith, 1 out. Vaughn Grissom. Lined into center, Meadows under it, 2 down. Roman Anthony. Strike 1. 1-2 to Anthony. Struck him out. Great inning by Burns. 2 on Colt Keith. Keith into oh. Great play by Grissom to keep this game tied. Burns in for a 2nd inning of work, and he strikes out Vargas to start the 9th. It was Will Benson. Struck him out too. Jose Siri. Pop up. Tanaka, inning over. Okay, 2 on. I'm going to pinch hit for Dahlbeck. That's Boston substitutions. Pinch hitter. We're going to send up Henry Malloy. Come on. Come on, Henry. Henry Malloy into the gap. That's going to get off the wall. 1 run is in. It looks like they're struggling out there to fucking get another 2-run score. And the Tigers have taken a 4-2 lead here in the 10th. And they bring in Luis Perez. First batter he faces is Bennett, grounded to short. 2 down. And he strikes out to end the inning. I'm going to let Burns try and close this one out here in the 10th. Kyle Teal down on strikes to start the 9th, or 10th. Mayer. 3-2. Walked him. Casas. Tying run. Into center. Meadows. 2 down here in the 10th. Three and out to Devers. And he works a walk. Vaughn Grissom walks as well. And now the Red Sox have the tying run at 2nd. And looks like they're going to go to the bullpen. Keegan Aiken in against Roman Anthony. Grounded to first. The Detroit Tigers have won Game 1 of this American League Championship Series 4-2 and 10. great game. The bullpen pitched well. Scott had 6 really good innings. The bench came through in the 10th. Honestly, you can't ask for more out of the first game of a playoff series. Like you could ask to crush them like 15-0, but if you're not going to do that, the next best thing you can ask for is just play good clutch baseball, and that's what they did today. Okay, game number 2. Jackson Jobe versus Jordan Montgomery here at Fenway Park. As Riley Green steps in against Montgomery, the crowd roars. Here we go. Also, I don't know if this is like the Red Sox are trying to beat us, but they've really stacked their rotation full of lefties. 1 out. Nothing in the first. Nothing for either team in the first. Oh, God. Yeah, that wasn't going to last long, was it? Roman Anthony goes down looking. Vargas also goes down looking. 1-1, Will Benson hits it right at the right fielder, Carter. Inning over. Okay, 4th inning, Colt Keith leadoff double. What can Glaber do? Pulls it on the ground to third. Not great. Not a good start. Carter 2-2. Ripped it to short. Not exactly what you want to do with a runner on second in less than 2 outs. Tanaka walks. That'll bring up Dahlbeck, former Red Sox, and he hits it on the ground to end the inning. Mostly played game through until here, and Jobe's injured. It's not exactly a good thing. That's great. Brandon Paft? I don't know. Anyways, we're relying on him to try and eat a couple of innings for us. He gets out of it there after walking the first hitter he faced. So Bennett with the leadoff double this time. Now here's Sullivan, and Sullivan waves and misses. Meadows is also going to wave and miss. Actually, no, he didn't wave and miss, but that was still caught, but no tag? I'm confused. And we get nothing from the guy on second. Leadoff double. Jose Siri hits it the other way, and the Red Sox took the lead. Well, that's nice. That's really nice. Like that you love to see that. And Teal goes down swinging. Mayer, he also goes down swinging. Casas 3-1. Puts it in play to the second baseman, Torres. Inning over. Well, he buckled down. I guess that's all you can really say about him there. First and second, Masayuki Tanaka. Pulls it, double play ball. The fact that like half of their fucking playoff rotation is left-handed is not exactly a great matchup for this team. Juan Grissom, Parker Meadows. Last batter he's facing, regardless of what happens, and he gets him. Okay, I'm gonna fucking bring in Paulino. Get 2 on for Torres. who finally comes through for this team. This game is tied. So many opportunities, and the Tigers finally come through atop the 8th inning. Here's Carter. He does not come through. About Tanaka. Come on, buddy. Tanaka the other way. Over the monster and gone. 3-run home run. Masayuki Tanaka puts Detroit up 4-1 here in the 8th. Okay. I'm going to bring in Yori for the 8th. We look to add more. Riley Green, with runners on the corners and nobody out. Bounce to third, nothing. It's 5-1. Colt Keith, full count. Strikes out swinging. Gleyber Torres, 1-2. Hits it into center, relatively deep, but not deep enough. Evan Carter with a chance to add on one more run here. Swings and lines it, falling fast, but not fast enough. Fantastic play by the right fielder. And the Tigers' lead stays only at 4 going into the 9th. Bryce Jarvis in to try and finish this game for the Tigers and put them up 2-0 going home to Detroit. Fly ball center. Meadows, 1 out. Here's Grissom for 1 ball, no strikes. Popped up. Under it's Bennett. Okay, I guess Sullivan took it. And the Red Sox are down at their final out. Anthony in. Here's the pitch. Swung on, grounded to third. Keith over to the first baseman, and that's your ball game. The Detroit Tigers have won 5-1 and have taken a 2-0 series lead here on the road. God damn. You know, I need to apologize to the bullpen. I've said into this series they've been leaky, but they've patched their leaks here in these first 2 games of the ALCS and have played their hearts out. Speaking of playing their hearts out, our offense in those last 2 innings, we were nowhere for the first 7. But our pitching kept us in the game, and we won 4-1. On to Game 3. Okay, prior to Game 3, I'd like you to know, unfortunately, we've lost Jackson Jacob for the remainder of the postseason. It's some sort of strain. Upper body oblique strain. It's unfortunate, but we've lost 2 of our better pitchers already. I don't even know. Who the hell am I going to stick on the fucking... I can't. He's out. I'm bringing Kepler onto the playoff roster. But, we're going to go down to a 3-man rotation for the final, for this in the World Series. Yes, my pitchers are going to be tired, but I don't trust Brandon, and I don't trust Connor to start games in this postseason. So, these are the only 3 guys that I trust. Okay, game number 3 at home. Up 2-0. Michael King versus, I don't know who their starter is, Brandon Bello. Here we go. King going from the full windup. Welcome to game number 3 of the American League Championship Series. Starting now. Hammered in the air. And that's base hit. Landing in front of Carter. And First two both reach base. Casas and the Red Sox have taken a 1-0 lead. No, wait, they actually hold them. Devers, 3 straight hits to start the game. Popped up. Torres, under it, 1 out. Two, Grissom. Hit on the ground. Throw to first. It's a 1-0 lead. RBI sing. Okay, yeah, apparently he couldn't even get him out, even though he was out by like 5 feet. Fly ball center. Throwing it in, but it's 2-0. 2-2. Jordan Vargas strikes him out, and the inning ends. But Boston has already jumped down on Detroit for a 2-0 lead here in Game 1. Or Game 3, fuck. Riley Green, 3-2. Colt Keith walks. Gleyber Torres strikes out swinging. Evan Carter, 2 on, 1 out, grounded. There's 1, double play. God fucking damn it, their pitching has just been electric in this series. Okay, we get on the board with a Riley Green home run, and then Colt Keith goes back-to-back to tie it. And then Carter hits a 2-run home run to give us the lead. What an inning. All of this with 2 outs. Grissom leads off second after the leadoff double, strike 3. Vargas hammered in the air to center field. That's a base hit. Rounding third, Grissom. It's a 1-run game. Okay, 2. Sullivan and Malloy on. There's Parker Meadows. Hit the other way. That's going to reach the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes a second. Parker Meadows has expanded the Tigers' lead with a 2-run triple here in the 4th. 6-3. Riley Green has a chance to add another. Into center field, base hit, 7-3 Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th. Looking to put Boston in a damn near unescapable hole. Torres swung on, hammered on the ground to third. And that's an error. Error. They're on the corners with 2 outs for Evan Carter. Carter rips it the other way. That's going to get off the wall. 1 run scores. Torres right behind him. And it is now 9-3 Tigers here in the 4th inning. And here's Tanaka, and he strikes out to end it. But a 5-run bottom of the 4th inning has put the Sox season on the line. Devers drives in a run with a double. Here's Grissom trying to drive in Devers. He will not. Nothing going there. Oh, God. Starting to close in a bit. I'm gonna trust my bullpen. That's a home run by Parker Meadows. You don't see those very often. Leadoff double by Tanaka. Full count to Tanaka. Here's Bennett, and he strikes out. Tanaka leads off second. In comes a new pitcher, and in comes a new pitcher, Phillips, and there goes Sullivan. My goodness. 12-2. on a long home run by William Sullivan. Leadoff triple by Keith. Here's Torres. Goes down looking. 3-0 to Carter. Hey, walking. Masayuki Tanaka. Base hit. 13-5. Here's Connor Bennett. He goes down looking. 2-2. William Sullivan. Liner. That's going to get caught and the inning will end. And the Tigers are 3 outs away from putting the Red Sox in a hole that's only been escaped once in Major League history. Bennett in. Not Sean. Struck him out. 2-2. Benson. Struck him out. Red Sox down to their final out. Jose Siri. Grounded to third. This could do it. And the Detroit Tigers have gone up 3-0 for the second year in a row on the Boston Red Sox. And they look to go back to the World Series for the second year in a row. Kind of a gutsy outing by King, giving up 5 through 5 2/3. But we needed some length. The bullpen's been kind of tired. Parker Meadows kind of fucking went off. But what can I say? Great fucking game. On to game 4. As I said last year, let's put them in the fucking coffin. Okay, almost the second that I said that, I realized I did not say let's put them in the coffin last year. I said let's put them out of their misery the next night, and that's what we're trying to do. Yoshinobu Yamamoto versus who's Boston starting? Ranger Suarez. Here in game 4. And a clean top of the first. Okay, Dahlbeck with a leadoff, with a 1-out double, I meant. And now it's 2 on as Bennett works a walk. Bennett's had a rough series, but that could all go away with a big hit tonight. And Sullivan's going to ground into a double play. Well, nothing going in the second. Boston goes up 1-0 on a home run. We take the lead with a 2-run homer of our own by Riley Green. And Carter with a 2-out double. 2-2. Got him looking. Tanaka fooled. Yamamoto 2-2. Runners on first and second. Grounded to second. And they don't go for 2. Questionable decision there. Vargas struck him out looking. Detroit holds the lead. Home run, Riley Green. That man is on fire this postseason. Up the middle right at the fucking second baseman. Tanaka hits it on the ground. And he's out somehow. Bobby Dahlbeck lined right at the left fielder. Inning over. Yamamoto's 6 strong at this point. I'll let him start the 7th. If he gives up a hit, that's the end of the night. And that will be the end of the night. So 6+ for Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Paulino has not gone wrong yet in this postseason. Snap throw to first. Nothing. Polino strikes him out. 3-2 to Vargas. And he walks him. One, 2 to Benson. Struck him out. 2-2 to Polino. Struck him. Or to Siri, and he struck him out. Polino has been dominant in this postseason. And a 1-out double from Keith. And rain's begun to fall. They get the game restarted. Keith on second. Here's Gleyber Torres. Torres up the middle. Nothing going. And here's Evan Carter. Carter into center field base hit. Rounding third is Keith. He will score. It's 4-1 here in the 7th inning. Nothing going there. Okay, Polino, I'm going to go batter by batter with you here this inning. Teal into center. Meadows will track it down, 1 out. 2-2 Mayer. Struck him out. Tristan Casas, 3-0. And Casas walks. Keegan Aiken. Come on, you can get Devers out. Lefty, lefty. Devers grounds it to first. Inning over. The Tigers are 3 outs away from the sweep. And they're feeling it here in Comerica. And I'm going to pinch hit Malloy here. I don't really care what happens this inning, but I might as well have somebody who can actually hit righties. Bennett and Sullivan reach for, and here's Parker Meadows. Meadows grounded to second. Sure, whatever the fuck you say. Riley Green, 2 outs, 2 strikes. Green grounded to short, and he bobbles it, 5-1. 2 of the fastest men in the league on for Keith. And he strikes out swinging to end it. Tigers going to Chase Burns here for the 9th. Hit the other way. Evan Carter, 1 out. Roman Anthony. Grounded to first. 2 outs. The Detroit Tigers are an out away from making it to their 2nd straight World Series. Vargas. Grounded to first. Fielded by Sullivan. The Detroit Tigers are on their way back to the World Series. Their 2nd straight their 2nd straight American League pennant, and they are absolutely ecstatic. I was expecting to beat them, but I wasn't expecting it to be this fucking easy. But yeah, Green kind of went off. Carter and Tanaka kind of went off. The team played fantastic in this series. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I knew we had a much better team, like, on paper, but fuck. Well, we're on our way. And we're facing the Arizona Diamondbacks. Jesus, they swept the Dodgers. Gallen beat Crochet. Garrett Crochet is on the fucking Dodgers now. I didn't realize that. Crochet was like god for the goddamn Cincinnati Reds for a few years during their dynasty. Or mini dynasty. I wouldn't say it's a full dynasty. They only won 2. But Gallon had a very good start for them in game one, and they beat them 2-1. Game two, another low-scoring game, another 2-1 victory. Tegan Kunz pitches a fantastic game. Good bullpen. Tanner Houck for the Dodgers pitched a fantastic game. Unfortunately, they lost it in the 12th inning. Game 3, 2-0 victory, and it's 6 2/3, 14 punch-outs for JJ Musina, the baby moose. Just, oh my god! So in the NLDS, he struck out. Oh god, what was it? 27 batters in 2 games. He adds 14 punch-outs in this game. He's up to 41 in the postseason. He's just incredible. And then in Game 4, they won 6-2. God damn, Diamondbacks. So, that will be your World Series. The Arizona Diamondbacks and the Detroit Tigers will face off for it all this year. I can't say I was expecting this. Like, I was expecting that we'd be good. I thought maybe the New York Yankees or the Expos or maybe even the Red Sox would be able to fucking outdo us, but nope. We're the best in the American League again. This time we get to face a new challenge. And they're led by the Baby Moose.